I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you stopped by to watch and listen to Flower Power by myself, Kieran Kelly. Remember, you are important and know that you are loved. This episode and this cartoon looks at our desire to be free from self, if we have that desire. Because when we have a desire to be free from self-will, if we are liberated, then we can only know responsibility. As a famous French philosopher said once, on the east coast of America there was a Statue of Liberty. On the west coast of America there should have been a statue of responsibility. So in freedom from self, then liberty becomes responsibility. In London, walking around and looking at the Tower of London, these great fortresses that were built in the Middle Ages. What's interesting to me, one, is the sheer beauty and tragedy of the architecture. What's even more amazing is the wild meadow that has been built around the moat that was. This would have been flooded by the Thames in the Middle Ages, but today in modern London it's a wild meadow. I find it absolutely beautiful. I find that, like all castles and walls, we have to be careful what we lock in. Is the real life outside? Are we stagnant in our own internal walls? How much of a desire do we really have to be truly free from self? It's a very simple statement. And I look at this great history of London, such as St. Thomas's Tower, 1280. Millennial had passed. And the tower remains. And yet when we walk along and we look at other structures, bridgeways, gateways, how to get from A to B. Like Tower Bridge, it has a gateway and it has a bridge that takes me from one side of the Thames, the north side, which I'm on, to the south side. Another beautiful part of London, St. Catherine's Dock here as well. There's liberty in sailing ships. There's liberty in building bridges. There's liberty in gateways. There is responsibility in building those. Our time is important. Procrastination is the thief of time. London is an exciting place to walk around, and a historical place too. And you look at these structures and you think of the engineers who wanted to be free from the restrictions of nature, society, politics, governments. And that took responsibility, always. Don't lock yourself in with time or conditions or restrictions. Have the freedom to be the artisan, to be the intellect, to take your thoughts out of the theoretical world of your mind and bring them into reality. Who are you, truthfully? What are you, truthfully? Are you a bridge builder? Do you open gateways? Do you build gateways to your heart, to your mind? Where do you walk in the world today? Do you walk where free men and women can walk? Or are you restricted by your own terms and conditions? Do you close the gateways? Do you tear down bridges? Do you build a tower, a wall that locks you in? Do you deny yourself the liberty, and more importantly, do you deny yourself the full responsibility of who you are, where you are, and how you act? Be a bridge builder. Be a gate opener. Take responsibility. The ability of my response should be freedom of self in the service of others. Pull down the castle walls, remove the towers, and know liberty, responsibility, and true freedom. Let your history be one that has deep breaths of freedom and not deep sighs of regret. Life is a wonderful place to be, and we can persecute ourselves and others by our thoughts and our words. Choose your words carefully. Choose your life path carefully. And let responsibility take you in the right path. And that path begins today. Join our community through Patreon. Leave your comments and let us all grow together, because we all have hearts and heads that need to learn to love. See you in the next episode.